gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Mayfield down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
On third down, Mayfield. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. On fourth down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. This will be taken at the 10. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 15. 18. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 17, Trubisky is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And taken at the 46. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They go play action with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
27 yards there, a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something to have central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
The speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
18.
First down, a run with Cohen. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the 30.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm coming after you.
We're scoreless after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky connecting with Burton here over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for the Bears. and 10 at the 49.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offensive coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's go.
Now Trubisky to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears are in for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Good. 180. Mike, 58 right there. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Recon, 152 fighter.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Big Dad, alert. Go. Blue. Mike's 57's Mike. Come on, D.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, keep it up. He's moving, boys, he's moving. Check, 53's Mike.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Steps away, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 43.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
180! He can't hang. Real. Show it.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield on 1st down. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
First down, Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They begin with a run by Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
They try again with Cohen. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll toss to Davis. They find some open field here. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Davis. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Davis running right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
50, 180. Exit.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Mayfield off the play fake. It's caught. Beckham. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Oh, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On third down, Johnson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Throw left side to Higgins. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a gain of 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Higgins. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They go back to the ground with Johnson. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.